All right, first off, we want to give all praises to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
I think it's easy that way.
Oh, okay.
I'm
in a different city.
It's all good. Double honor to our apostle and elder, that great millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect. And we're out here again, you know, doing what we do through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. And in honor of you know, being out here in Chicago, start with that Jeremiah 28 in verse 8. Since we out here, the famous.
This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms, of war, of evil, and of pestilence.
And that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing in the planet Earth. And this is why before the Lord brings his judgment, he always sent forth his prophets. Look at the book of Daniel. Before the Babylonians fell, who was there? Daniel, the three holy children, they were set up already. So when it was time for Babylon to fall, they said, "We're Daniel." He said, "Get one of the wise men." He said, and what happened? Daniel came and he said, "Look," he said, "You didn't learn from your damn father. You're basically going prideful against the Heavenly Father. You done took his vessel. You're in here drinking, partying. Your kingdom's gonna be taken from you." Same thing with this time. All these kingdoms had a beginning and an end, and we're entering the end of this society. This is why Esau and Edom is moving the way he is. They're talking about Trump could be dead, and people have been posts saying, "Sorry, we found out that they found Trump alive at 79." It doesn't matter. Trump, even if they didn't find Trump, and even if he did die, they would just set somebody else up to do it. This is the agenda of the elites. Whoever they put in front of you, motherfuckers, doesn't matter. This is what they're moving towards. And this is what the Lord wants to happen at the end of the day, the end of this society, to bring forth the kingdom of heaven. Can you get real quick, 2 Ezra 6, in verse 8. What is the parting asunder of these times?
Yep. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, "What shall be the pardon asunder of times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follows?"
Yeah. When is all this going to end? When is the heathens ruling over us going to end? When is all this shit going to stop? When did Jacob inherit the world? Because when you read down in this chapter, what is Ezra's complaint? He said, "Look, we're the Lord's chosen people. You've chosen us out of everybody. Well, why do we not have an inheritance in it?" Because it's set for a time. We're going to receive our inheritance eventually, and we just have to wait for it. Go ahead.
Verse 8, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
And why, you have to think, what captivity is Ezra in? Why is Esau being mentioned? Why is Esau in the talking point? He's not in the Edomite kingdom. Why is Esau being mentioned? Because Esau will be the main power set up at the end of time. He will be the one established. The so-called white man will be empowered when the kingdom of heaven will make its first steps.
Why is it specifically mentioning Esau? You know what I'm saying? Why?
Why is the angel visiting Esau? Esau's a fucking afterthought right now. Ain't nobody talking about him. Why is Esau being fucking mentioned here?
Because the prophecy said that pretty much Esau will be ruling at the end of the world. That's what the brother wanted to. And that's how we know the time.
That's how you know we're at the end. Revelation 6 and 4. That's how you know where we are. Esau will be empowered. The Edomites are not done away with. You Christians love to say the Edomites are done away with. No, you're not. The Edomites are still here. They're alive and well. Not doing that well, but they're alive. They will be the main power structure set up at the return of our Lord YAHAWASHI.
Yeah, real quick, this is Daniel, you ain't make mention about the kingdoms being set up in Esau specifically. Yeah, kind of. Specifically, you can start the verse?
No.
All right, kind of. But this is all prophecy that Esau will be set up in the last days, and Yahawashi will be the man to take Esau out of his place of rulership. This is Daniel chapter 2, and let's see, verse 40. Verse 39, Daniel 2 and verse 39. It says, and after thee shall arise another kingdom inferior to thee, and another third kingdom of brass, which shall bear rule over all the earth.
Right, which that brass kingdom is what the Greek Empire. Go ahead.
It says, and the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, or as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things.
Yeah, and that the fourth kingdom is talking about the Roman Empire at this particular time. But then, as brothers should know, if you're not even know, that it was after that fourth kingdom, there was going to rise another little horn that came out of that fourth kingdom. That little horn that we're talking about, not the and it's two little horns that's talking about. One in the 7th chapter, you have one in the 8th chapter as well. But the one that we speak about is talking about that in America. America is going to rise out of that fourth kingdom.
He put down the three. Yeah. The French, the Spanish, and Britain. And what he said, great things against him. That little war, which goes into Revelation 13 chapter 4, they will be established in the earth, which is now known as what? The America, which is AKA Babylon the Great, AKA the little war.
It says, and as iron that breaketh all these, it shall break in pieces and bruise. And whereas thou sowest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided. But there shall be in it of the strength of the iron. It says, continuing on, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay.
Because that empire will come back to earth. That Roman Empire will be reestablished. This is why America is a mere image of the Roman Empire. Colosseums, the way the White House is set up, the way they have their infrastructure, the music, the division. Because Elder Yashwambo is going into the division that Rome had. The states going against them, the Republic. Some of these states, the Brennan Circus, they were living in what was the age that Brennan Circus was at its highest? The age of decadence, the age of decay. And we're in that age. America is clearly decaying. Look at everybody, man. These people out there fucking mind. These women are out their mind. These men are out their fucking mind. The damn air's out of his mind. That's out of their fucking mind, man. Out of their fucking mind.
Elon tweeted, he said this is the second Rome. But he was like,
yeah,
he was boasting like this time Rome won't fall.
Yeah, he's out of his fucking, and what has happened every time other nations have boasted against the Heavenly Father? They all fail. It's something I've been thinking about reading Daniel. Daniel was set up, and all these kings were getting messages from the Heavenly Father.
That's true. I'm holding Daniel right now. I'm in the 5th chapter.
Daniel was in the hierarchy of these kingdoms, and they were getting messages from the Heavenly Father, and Daniel was breaking them down to them. You don't think these other nations, you don't think these elites know what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
They can send as much lies as they want. They know that we're the prophets, man. They know that shit for a fact. You idiots don't know that. They watch videos. They're getting informed. They talk to their spirits and their witches, and they're like, oh God, yeah, the dude's a prophet.
And to add to the point, Esau, he's what you call a student of history, man.
Yeah.
All right, that man checks out everything. The scripture talking about the heart is deep, man. You know what I'm saying? Meaning he goes and thoroughly checks out everything that happens throughout the world, man. Even this nigga trying to go beyond the world, try to go in the universe, and nigga trying to figure out black holes and all these other things. So why wouldn't he understand the end of this empire and what happened with the previous empires that came before it, man? Every empire had an established time to rule, and then you had that king that would reach a pinnacle, All right, and then it will start to what? Decline. Right? All right, you see that with every empire that arises, man. Especially with the Roman Empire, man. You had a point in time where Rome was at its height. It had its so-called glory days. You know what I'm saying? You had, bread and circles at an all-time high. The rulers that was feeling good, wealthy, and they had slaves and all this, that, and third, yada, yada, yada. And then eventually what started to happen was a decline, a decay. That's when you started to get a lot of the revolts and stuff like that came about. You started to get the monetary system started to fail. Because you had, during the time of the Roman Empire, you had what the Roman denaries. Right. All right, they started to devalue that. That's equivalent to what they do now. The money that you have, the FRNs you have in your pocket, man.
It's mirroring it. It's literally mirroring it, but it's going to be 10 times worse. Yeah. Because all that happened was a change of power with the Eastern Roman Empire and the Western Roman Empire, and Jake ruled. Yeah. But it's not going to happen that way. This bitch is going to fall. Yeah. Jake is going to rule next, but this bitch is going to be obliterated. Yeah. There will be no more America. There will be no more streets, man. Yeah. All this shit is going to be wiped out of the way. Yeah. This is going to be worse than the fall of Rome. Yeah.
The scripture says, Malachi 4:1, it says, going to need neither root nor branch, man. The Lord is going to completely destroy this place, man, because of what it's about, man. A kingdom can't be continuously ran in wickedness, man. All right, eventually, because of the structure of how America is set up, it's designed to fail, man.
It's the things they set up in law. Look what they push in the law. In their law, the president, like you mentioned, these niggas have had 50 times and still fucked it up. And they put in law a damn man can be a woman. Yeah, they put in law that you can do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. That's a law of free, do whatever free shit you want. Yeah. And that law flourished for a long time.
Yeah. That's what, if I can add, that's what the 7 children in the Maccabees were saying to Antiochus. It was like, thine are corruptible, thou doest what thou wilt. Doing what you will makes you incorruptible, makes you corruptible. And then also he said that they don't got no resurrection. He said they ain't got no resurrection to life. That's what he told Antiochus. So like that the result is no resurrection to life, and you become corrupt by doing what you will because there's no order in that.
Because ultimately you're making yourself your own God. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's saying. The fool has said in his heart that there is no God. You know what I'm saying? When you make yourself your own idol, and you basically your own altar, and you're gonna end up burning with the rest of the idols. You know.
I got it. This is Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languish and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish.
They have studies on that now where it says people are languishing. I don't care how much fun these people think they're having, they're not. Because at the end of the day, you have to go home to your small apartment, or if you even have a big apartment, you have to go home and you have to deal with the reality of the situation. Your society is collapsing right in front of you. Right. Rather you've got money, these niggas who are old and have money, their daughters are whores, their sons are sodomites, their wife is cheating on them, their life is in turmoil. They may have a nice Tesla, a high-rise home, but when you look at the structure of their life, it's hell. These niggas are depressed, ready to crash. You know, that's it.
You slaving pretty much for the things that you have. You live your entire life trying to maintain it, whether it's a car note, keeping up with a down payment on the house, mortgage, rent, all these things that you're like I said, you're constantly trying to make sure you're on top of
the rat race.
Yeah, it's a rat race, man. You know?
Never stop.
Yes, man.
And being the oppressor.
Yes,
man.
This is verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
The water's polluted, the land's polluted, the minds of people, the minds. That's really, look at this area. It's fucking filth out here. And people are just like hanging out.
Yeah, it's
like what the fuck is going on in your head?
It's almost like they're oblivious to what's really going on, man. You know what I'm saying?
They adjusted and adapted. They accepted this way. You know what I'm saying? So why would you hang around? Who sits in a bunch of trash? Who just sits in trash? It stinks.
They want to force you to. The prophets aren't going to be forced to adjust to this way of life.
Right.
The way of life that you push and you saw is fucking death throughout the entire planet, and you just want to eat it. Like no, nigga.
that bottle to the neighbor's mouth.
I'm gonna get up, mother. The Lord is raising us up, man. That's why we're pointing out all the flaws that this society has, which you allow, that you flourish.
It's like that movie They See. Y'all see with Roddy Piper? Yeah, you put the glasses on, you start to see all the bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? But it was one day, and that nigga didn't want to put the glasses on. But he had to force the nigga to put the glasses on.
That's the longest fight scene.
Yeah.
Longest fight scene.
It says the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Right. So I was gonna add that, right, because the ways of the Lord, it continues life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, here's somebody yesterday taking the shrimp and shit out the water, which now don't clean the water, and now everything else becomes corrupted. Other fish that's lawful, the coral reefs dies, bro. They talking about over 75% of the coral reefs in the ocean is dead.
The water oxygen comes from the coral reef.
Come on, it's
Not
very
the
important.
trees.
It's
The
very
trees
important.
do produce oxygen, but the majority of our oxygen comes from the water.
You know, the commandments is life.
Yep.
You know, and also that governs our people also.
That's it.
And to see, and this is why Esau, you know, he's not gonna have an excuse when this nigga, he's in control, you know, so
Right.
he's fully, the Lord is gonna be fully justified in taking this guy out of here.
That's right. Fully justified. Right. Because it's going against his ordinance, like you said. He don't even follow the law of the land Sabbath.
And he know the scriptures.
Right.
For him to, because how he's able to put out lies, he has to know the truth.
Yep.
Can I bring this
Yeah, you
one?
got it, bro.
This is Psalms 50 and 17. Seeing thou hatest instruction and casting my words behind thee. So he understands how this place is supposed to be ran, but he's created to be the wicked. You see, he casted the word behind it. So he's wicked. So the earth is going to be under a wicked vibration. You know?
Hey, can you jump up on that? Is that where it says, since thou hast taken the covenant in our mouth?
It's the, I think it's keep reading.
Because that's what ultimately what Esau did. He took the covenant and the Lord's covenant and put it in his
that's
hands.
verse 16.
And now he's gonna be held liable for the judgment for falling short, man.
That's it.
You know? You got that.
I'm gonna jump up to verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
And that's what it is, because you see, man, the homeless man, you know, you're supposed to grow your crops and let the outside of the crops be for you know what I'm saying, for food for the homeless, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you see Esau, he takes the Bible, makes presidents swear in the Bible and all this folly, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately he doesn't adhere to the standard of the scriptures, man. You know? Yep.
They about to just start killing them all. They're making concentration camps for them. Because what did Trump with that executive order say they're going to get all these motherfuckers off the street? So they're going to start putting them in these concentration camps, and we know what the fuck happened. These motherfuckers, these niggas are going to, we ain't forgot about the Georgia guys thing. You want the population at 500 million, they're going to just start whacking people. Trump is just going to say fuck the law at some point. He's already saying it. He's saying fuck the Constitution. What does he say? Fuck the law.
Right.
He's going to just start murking people on the. That's what's going to lead to. For them to establish their new world order, they're just going to start killing people.
Right.
Because that's what the scriptures say. These niggas are ready for war. He changed the Department of Defense is now the Department of War.
That's it.
He's waging war.
Going back to George Washington. George Washington is the one that named it the Department of War. He wanted to change it back. And George Washington, we know that nigga was they all was, but that nigga was a straight demon, man. So he's going, the Lord's putting him back in that mindset of afflicting Jake to no degree. You see what I'm saying? Hey, that nigga already go against the law. The executive orders, that's what that is. It's a way to get past the Congress and the legislation, you know what I'm saying, at a speed, at a more quicker way without going through all the fucking other shit they got, the middleman.
The checks and balances.
Yeah.
I got one. This is Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Yeah, and the reason why I say it's bold, you know what I'm saying, is death and destruction, man. Right, because this devil is going to be in a mindset of, look, I got to hurry up and get this done. Because he know, like you said, you have a short time. So these higher elites on the totem pole, they understand like the time frame they have. They understand that, look, the prophets out here, they see us out here, and they know that's a telltale sign that they're going down.
That's beautiful, because I was going to bring that point back up that the elder HAQADASH brought out yesterday. Right, when you talking about the Roman Empire falling. It started to fall when Jacob started to remember themselves again. So you start to see this place fucking crumbling, man. Because time sped up in the 1960s, in the 1970s. You know what I'm saying? When I was giving pushing the correct truth, the correct doctrine. Because the whole doctrine goes into being healthy and whole. You see what I'm saying? So we not no longer band-aids, no, man, we've got the correct ointment on there to heal us. You know what I'm saying? So in turn, it's destroying this place, man.
This is Rule 4 and verse 1. It says, this is the commandment of Yahawah, and the law that endures forever. All that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. The Lord is trying to bring that judgment on these people. We're bringing forth life. And what's opposite of life? Death. So those two are going to fight against one another. And that's what's happening. This death lifestyle is fighting against the truth. And you see the collision. And they have regular Jake is talking about Rex 84, Jade Helms. The martial law don't seem like a joke anymore. It's they like, oh shit, other niggas is talking about it. It's not because we were just crazy niggas. We were just some crazy dudes on the highway. But now other people, regular day people, are talking martial. Then the elites like, you gotta stop this shit. They ain't not nigga talking about viewing.
That's what I'm one of the bars talking about. That dude came up to the camp after 10 years ago. 10 years ago, he was like, y'all was right. He was like, he said he went to where they used to camp on 34th. He said, I couldn't find y'all. Because I was looking for y'all because I was like, damn, they was right. Them dudes on 34th, they was right. And that's the prophecy, man.
And the prophecies are coming to pass, man. And the elite see it. They see these. They tried to fight it like it wasn't gonna happen. No, nigga, everything these men from our apostles and elders have been saying is starting to happen. And they're watching that and they know that this shit is about to crack. Nigga, either you get to moving or the Lord just gonna fuck you up.
It's Isaiah 55 and verse 10. For as the rain cometh down, it says, as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but water the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So all the things that are spoken about in the Bible, all right, it's either has happened, happening, or going to happen. All right, and then it's up to what you as a watcher, but the Lord has put you on that, put that spirit on you. Pay attention to the signs, man, because the signs are there, man. You see this place crumbling. All right, only brothers. We always talk about it. We only wait for mainly two major prophecies, man. The MOTV, all right, that you read about in the book of Revelation mainly, and then that third world war, man. And Jacob Trump, man, those things. We're pretty much we're in the midst of that, man. It's just gonna heighten. That's why we out here in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? This brother from Detroit, brothers from Cleveland, you got other brothers. But you're going to start to see a major influx in police, man, military personnel. All right, and not just here, but these other major platforms. Other cities, man. Because Trump, he said he wanted to expand to 19 states. He want to expand.
That's gonna be all eventually.
Yeah, it gradually. Yeah,
he mentioned Trump, DJ Trump. Yeah, mentioned also about what's this shit called? Oh yeah, because now executive order condemning those who burn the American flag.
Oh yeah,
That just got put into play. And then he also extended it with the in the sense of anybody who's you know, because he said it was in the article, I think it said talking points when they come against America. So he's coming, they're tightening the squeeze because they, you know, obviously aiming towards the profit. You know? So he's tightening the squeeze to eventually, not because remember, you can't, bro, he gotta have them already in place. He ain't gonna just, the troops ain't just gonna come in and no, bringing the troops to these different states already stations the troops and where they need to be, so when they need to kick it off, you see what I'm saying? They got the military trucks and shit already in these different stations. On the trains, they was bringing them in when the pandemic first happened. They started bringing all the military trains in. I mean, the military tanks and shit. So they got the vehicles set up already. Now they got to try to bring the people.
Yep.
That's how you bring the people in, by using it in the sense of cold word crime, which is AKA for you, Jake.
There you go.
Place the troops everywhere. Now you already got everybody stationed.
There you go.
So now, even if it is turmoil in the states, it ain't gonna be to the point of detriment where the government falls. You see what I'm saying? They still are in control to the sense of what they need, what they're trying to do as far as their plan.
You got a lot of these companies that are closing down, these big Walmarts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That are going to be used for facilities for concentration camps. You know what I'm saying?
That's like on that back of that, that truck said apocalypse.
Wow.
That's the end of the world, like type of tank, man. I don't know what the man. That's what's gonna be that is. Yeah.
But you see how the spirit works, bro. We're in those times, bro.
That's called they may make them off the military equipment, but that's I saw a dude like a prepper dude. A lot of prepper dudes buy those type of trucks for the end time. Yeah.
Why are you prepping?
Exactly.
Because you know something is coming.
Exactly.
This is Isaiah 19:4. And the Egyptians will I give over to the hand of the cruel Lord, and the fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord, Yahawah of hosts. And you know that the Lord gonna put that spirit on Esau to bring that dictatorship. You know, he's gonna shut this place down, man. He's gonna tighten it up. It's gonna be real short. You know, food gonna be rationed out. People are gonna, you know.
And people always say that, well, the government won't do that. Says who?
Exactly.
Says who?
Well, they already did it with the SNAP limit. When that came about, who was issuing the jabs? Like, who was giving it to the people? The military, bro. It wasn't doctors out there that giving these out. It wasn't doctors out there. It was the military
out there
giving these people that, man.
Nigga, take this shit.
He to himself.
Right.
You always get fucked up. You see Esau getting fucked up. How much more you? Niggas are sick, man.
You made a point. When you go into that in Revelation about getting a day's pay, you know what I'm saying? That penny, you know, you're gonna be working the whole day for you know what I'm saying, for barely any food, man.
That's what we're doing
you know?
now.
Exactly.
Why is it everybody's living check to check? You try not to, but it's everyone's fucking doing it, man.
It's a bag of holes.
That's a bag full of, that shows the economy is fucking breaking. You didn't have to live from check to check 50 years ago. You wasn't living like that. You could have made your little $20 an hour, have 2 cars, or a nice house, or one job, and have a fucking family. You do that shit now, you damn near homeless, really. You better have some good connections. Because unless you're working 70 fucking hours a week fighting for overtime, when your job don't even want to give you the fucking overtime, this is an oppressive fucking system. It's going to lead to a crash out. And when that crash out comes, they're going to come in with more force than you niggas have seen in a long time. Y'all forgot this is the same devil that stole this land from the Native American Indians and you Northern Kingdom. This dude is going to fucking show y'all once again what he's really about.
That happened with the I was talking about it earlier. That's another similarity compared to the siege in 70 AD. You know what I'm saying? Which y'all was just talking about, because that was one of the points that they used to seize Jerusalem, man. Was the food, the ration, the downfall. It's a word I'm looking for. But that's the point. That's how you know it's a siege happening. that, you know, the weaponizing of the food, the tanking of the dollar, and all that. That's a siege happening, man. The tariffs.
He's surrounding everybody by the military.
Exactly. That's what he building a digital wall. Remember, it was a physical wall. He surrounded the city. Now it's a digital wall. Remember when he first talked about when Trump first put the shit out there like a couple months ago about the digital, whatever it was called. When you have people traveling going to like Hawaii and like out of town, and they couldn't even get back into the state because they had
real ID.
Yeah, real ID. Water. When he was talking about the real ID, the immigration, when they first started going with ICE and all that, niggas was leaving out, couldn't come back in. Because why? He's building a digital wall around the people, bro. He's keeping you within the city, bro. Corning you, bro.
Deals with gradualism, right? This is people. And one that creates solutions.
This is Ecclesiastes 4 and verse 1. So I turned and considered all the oppression that are done under the sun, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comfort. And on the side of their oppressor there was no power. There was power, but they had no comfort.
Yes, if you look at what Brother mentioned about this oppressive system that we're in, and Brother right here, Josh is talking about how he's creating a digital, prison. And it was this lady by the name of Karen Austin Fitz. All right, she's like what's the word I'm looking for, man? They call it an economist slash, like, it's another word, but she's like an economist or whatever. Like she reports on certain things that happen not a reporter. She reports on certain things that happen within the economy. She was like a banker or something like that. Anyway, long story short, she had a documentary, right? She's speaking about some prison thing. And she was talking about the reason why they have the real ID, the biometric standards, and all those other things that were coming across, man. And then she started talking about the what was they calling that shit? They were trying to bring it up, not the digital dollars. They were gonna make it like
Stable coin.
it might have been stable coins, but they were gonna make it to where like the money that you have in the very near future, it was gonna be likely something to where it was only going to be used for certain things to spend it on. Like, you know how right now you got your money, you go into the store and buy whatever you want. She was talking about how they was going to do it, where it's like they use certain money where it's only, all right, you want to go in here and buy this, you want to go in here and buy that. But basically that whole documentary she was talking about in the video, she was talking about the prison planet that was being established by the elites, man, and how the people don't see it, man. All right, but that oppressive system that we're living in is here. And it says, bring that back one more time. Yeah, bro, bring that back one more time.
It says, so I returned and considered all the oppression that are done under the sun, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and there was no comfort. And on the side of their oppressor there was power, but they had no comfort.
Yeah, these people don't have no comfort. They don't have no comfort in whatever the hell it is they believe in. That's why they walk around like this, man. But meanwhile, we have the comfort. The comfort is this, man. Well, originally it's YAHWASHI, all right? He is known as the comforter, but he said he'll send us another comforter, man, which comes in the volume of his book. And that's where you get that this spirit from, man.
This gives us hope.
Yes.
Because this world is really, bro, this world is hard, man. It's really like these phones, bro. You put the trans by their phone. Like, people be on their phone because they call it the black mirror. We say the onyx stone. When you look it up, the witches would use the onyx stone to look in, to see the future, to see different things, and it said it would put them in a trance-like state. That's literally, when you scrolling, you call it doom scrolling. Motherfuckers are
They across the street while the traffic is going, they on their phones walking.
They driving cars. That can kill them.
Niggas was trying on, remember that Pokemon Go?
Yeah. They had to get rid of this shit because it was too much.
Niggas was literally driving off cliffs trying to go find something that
Bro, niggas died fucking playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
They say no more Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Because niggas was going crazy. So this is a very, very oppressive fucking system, man. And when you really, and even being in this truth, it gets even worse because you know where the shit comes from, and it really will bug you the fuck out if the Lord didn't give us, like we was talking about with Everett, it was so much. Enoch, it was too much fucking going on, man.
The Lord had
He
literally had to send. We were talking about it earlier in the car. The Lord had to send an angel to comfort Ezra.
It was too much.
It was too much for him because he was getting overwhelmed. Because that's what happens, man. Once the Lord wakes you up, like that's why brothers go through an OR phase. You go through an OR phase, like
It's needed.
It's needed. But you lose. If it's not checked, that OR can turn into bugged out.
Yeah.
And you all this information you came across, you realize the system that you're in. You're like, bro, what the fuck
can I do?
Yeah,
what can I do here?
Your spirit, it wants to do righteousness. It wants the Lord to change. You realize there's no power, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't have any actual power to do anything, man. So that's why these people are like this. They comfortless, man. Walk around don't know where they're coming and going, man.
Before I'm sorry, I get this real quick. This is 2nd Ezra 7 and verse 18, because it goes over to that point when having no comfort. 2nd Ezra 7 and verse 18, and it says, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer great things and hope for the wise.
What's the wise, man? The prophecy of the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wise.
Right, and the straight things what that position of difficulty, man. When you're in a straight, all right, you're like you're like a tight area. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in a difficult situation, man. That's why Montezarian, man, double straights, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is Sirach 34 and 1 for what you said, Ariana. The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain. And then we just finish it out. And false is the hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and dreams of the fools.
That's why these people kill themselves. When this shit don't go the way they supposed to go, what do? They crash out. Niggas kill their family, kill the dog, the wife cheat on, brothers that cheated on. It shit hurt. When shit hurts. Shit hurts. Well, we don't go fucking kill ourselves and kill them. These niggas out here going to find the bitch, kill the bitch, kill the new nigga, and then maybe go himself. He ain't got no hope. All his hope again was his hope. That's it. That was his life. And this bitch stepped out on him. So the nigga crashed and you lose your fucking mind. Because the thing that you put all your trust in is fucking stepped out on you and they fucking lost it.
So they don't got nothing. It's vain, because like you said, bro, like the scripture said, they don't got no hope, which makes it vain and false. Why? Because they don't have understanding. We up here giving the people understanding, so now they have real hope. You see what I'm saying? The understanding in the scriptures gives us true hope. Now I have something to hope in for that's true. Like I know the kingdom is coming. I know Esau has it in. That's real hope.
That's vision.
That's vision. Like me talking about I'm build for my kids' future. That's vain hope, because this place has an end. You see what I'm saying? So it's false. There's no understanding of it. The prophets is very important to what's going on in the world, bro. We were talking about that earlier too.
I got this.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, and then both of them are saying. It's Psalms 127, verse 1, because I was making points about how he put all that trust into his woman, and then she steps out and leaves. So all his hope left with her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever you put your hope in, whether it's your car, your money, your job, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is Psalms 121, verse 1. It says, except the Lord built the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keeps the city, the watchmen waketh in vain, man. So it's vain to have trust in things that are not eternal, bro. Remember, everything here is temporal, bro. Everything, bro. This body that we fucking change, the darkness that we in, this like the woman that you deal with, your family, your job, like, bro, all this shit is temporal, bro. It doesn't matter, man. You know what I'm saying?
And when you put that in your mind, it puts you free of care. Yeah, because you wonder why these people freak out the way they freak out, because they care about this place. They actually care about this place, even though it's oppressive, even though it's hell, even though it's hard. People truly have care to this world. So as they see it collapsing, they're losing it. They're losing it. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah.
Hey, it's like
No, go ahead.
They going in. And Lot's wife. I mean, Lot's wife.
She was
She had care. She lost her mind. Like you getting delivered. Like you on your way out, and you remember the shit that was bugged out because you was
That place is bugged out. Yeah, bro.
You were talking about Sodom and Gomorrah, bro.
Yeah.
Like this place is bugged out, and that's the state of the people. Like they'd see a chariot and see us being beamed up, and they would still think about the shit that they're leaving behind. It wouldn't be no like, oh, fuck this, bro. That's why the Lord had to tackle our mind first. We had to depart mentally first, so we would not be attached to this shit, bro. Because when it burned, bro. Yeah, bro, exactly, bro.
HAWASHI had to start up here. Then I can deliver you physically. And even then, we're still fucked up in the mind. But this is the starting point. This is what true freedom starts at. When your mind is free from this world. Wisdom of Solomon talks about. Actually, I'll grab it real quick. Look, Wisdom of Solomon 7. I think it's 6, where it says free from care.
Oh, that's it.
It is 6. It says either it's somewhere.
Right here. This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 15. It says, to think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whoso watches for her shall quickly be without care.
Right. That's why the scripture say wisdom and knowledge should be stability at that time. You know, having faith in the Lord, knowing that, you know, the Lord got you, man. That's why I said I'm just getting in Matthew, you know, we ain't supposed to depend on any of this shit, man. This is Matthew.
No.
Here you go. This is Matthew chapter 6 and 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment? So the Lord telling you, you can't depend on this carnal shit, man. You know, even the Lord didn't have a place to lay his head at. You know.
Mammon. Mammon.
No.
When you go into that word mammon, it goes back to money, right? A god of money. Go back to Syria. God gives you the money and so forth. The Lord, like, you can't have carnal riches and heavenly riches. You gotta pick. That's why the young man went away Saul from Matthew 19, because he was attacked. He like, bro, he still attacked, which didn't even make him perfect. So you gotta detach from all this shit. We gonna get all this anyway. Like that's what you don't understand. Like we gonna get everything you're fighting for anyway. This is the starting point though. It's just that ours don't have an end. This, what you're fighting for, has the same concept, but it has an end. That's the difference. And I got one quick one for you. You got it too. This is Proverbs 9 and 1.
Get in there, brother.
Wisdom hath builded her house. She hath hewn out her 7 pillars. Because that's what Rosie was talking about. The wisdom has built a house. It has built a house, and we're dwelling in that house, man. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's a house, like it's housed our mind, it's kept us safe from the world, right? Mentally, physically, and spiritually. Which Yahawah is the house.
These copies are for Brother Malcolm.
You got that for Elder Malcolm?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it to him, because I'm going to see him tonight.
Okay.
So I get it when he's done.
Yeah, so wisdom.
Yeah, he been coming up with
Blake.
ideas.
I've sung before in South. I sung before in South. I sung before on the southeast side of Chicago, and over here before.
Okay, we tell him Blake.
Yeah. He been coming up with.
Yeah, no, like that's pretty much it, man. This is the safe haven, the scriptures, bro. Because the brother quoted Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge be the stability of our times and the strength of our salvation, right? But for paraphrasing, this wisdom is what's housing us and it's keeping us safe from the storms outside. You know what I'm saying? You go into the house to be safe from the storm, whether it's rain, thunder, snow. You go into a house to be safe from that. And this wisdom is that house that we went into. Yahawah, it said Yahweh's name is a strong tower, and the righteous went in.
18 to 10.
Let's go.
This is, I get that too. But this is Proverbs 18 and verse 10. Real quick, can you turn? This is this is Proverbs 18 and 10. It's a lot. Right here, it says, is it 18? Yeah, 18 to 10. It says, the name of the Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM is a strong tower, and the righteous running into it, and it's safe.
Right. So if that means that, Lord willing, we are those righteous, because we ran into that house. You see that? You see how clear cut that is? If you don't run into this house, that means you're not the righteous. That means you're operating in wickedness. And you're outside of the temple. You know what I'm saying?
And not walk, but run. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because ultimately we making haste.
Right.
The enemy coming for us.
Yeah.
It's a
We
flood.
gotta go. We gotta go.
Yes, bro.
We gotta go, bro.
And we see this nigga, bro. We
This
see
nigga
him.
coming, bro.
He coming, bro.
This nigga Trump is not joking. Emperor Trump is not fucking playing with nobody, bro.
No mercy.
This nigga is coming with the foot up everybody's ass.
That's right.
And he started with Jake, but he really wants the prophets.
right.
The elites have given this man his order, and he is executing.
That's right.
He's executing this shit. So we're warning the people, but we ourselves are hoping that the Lord has mercy on us, man.
Right.
Oh, you want that?
This is a gift to Brother Malcolm. My drawing. I've been an artist for a long time.
Okay, this is Proverbs 2 and verse 10. It says, when wisdom, you said 2, right?
Just hold on.
This is wisdom on
Okay.
Proverbs 2 and verse 11.
That's from Malcolm.
Okay. Okay, when wisdom enters into thy heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto the soul. What's this? Discretion shall preserve thee.
That's right.
Understanding shall keep thee. To deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things.
Right, because preservation is a wrap, it's a binding, a protection. Like if you preserve fruit, you're preserving it for a later date. So the ones around it gets old, but that fruit you preserve stays alive. And that's what the Lord is doing to the elect. So He's preserved the elect so that they can stay alive, as everything around them decays or dies. That's what's going on. Shalom. Satan's trying to distract us, I'm distracted. But that's what happens. Wisdom is preserving that elect. Because why? You got a mad scientist doing live experiments on everybody, and eventually that experiments is going to consume the world. And the Lord has preserved them. Hey, when you go to Genesis about Jacob wrestling with the angel, it said at the end of it, after he got done wrestling the angel and all that, he received this, he was wrestling the angel for his blessing. At the end of it, it says, my life is preserved. That's what we're doing. We're fighting for our blessing so that what? We can say, Lord willing, at the end, our life is preserved, man.
So that's why He preserved the kingdom for us.
That's right.
Through that blessing, we received everything. He's good for eternity. It's
right.
generation.
That's right. You got to say that?
No, I'm about to say that's why Yahawah said that you're the salt of the earth. The salt is a preserving agent. You know what I'm saying? So only a certain amount of men are going to be able to receive that mercy ultimately. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna keep going on this real quick. It says, who leaves the path of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoices to do evil and delight in the forwardness of the wicked. This is who we're dealing with. That's who we're dealing with. The dude who rejoices to do evil. The dude who walks in darkness as his day. These are the elites, man. These niggas kill millions and rejoice.
They say they can't sleep until you call someone to fall.
These niggas did the double hockey sticks, and these niggas partying. The dancing Jews. These niggas was having a ball. Yeah, hell yeah. This is what we're dealing with. The dude who rejoices in evil. We need deliverance deliverance from this guy. Because when a guy like that is set up over us and we're powerless, we're fucked. We are fucked. But the Heavenly Father is bringing us out.
This is Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against the spiritual wickedness in high places. And that's what we're fighting against. This is why, believing on to the Lord, this creates protection. This is verse 13. Wherefore take on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand the evil day, having done all to stand. And doing this work, it creates a hedge of protection over us, man. Because, you know, like these elites, they sending up curses daily. You know, they spend trillions of dollars for us to not know who we are, man. You know, that's why they spend all this money in the enchantments, gangster music, drugs, all this bullshit to keep us away from our power, man. So when we repent, somebody get wisdom in Psalm 5:1, that's the this is a force field, man.
No. You read that in I think it's the 1599 Geneva Bible. What's that? Ecclesiastes 6. Ecclesiastes 6 and 12.
That's Ephesians 6.
Oh shit. That's why they coming up. Bro, I'm like, why they coming up? Alright, Ephesians, there we go. Alright, this is Ephesians. I guess this is what it's saying on the GNV, which is the Geneva Bible. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, and against worldly governors, the princes of the darknesses of this world, against spiritual witnesses which are in high places. So it get a little more clear about these who's the wicked that he's talking about, the worldly governors.
Because people attribute that scripture to just always demons.
Right.
No, it's talking about the powers that are set up. Your government, the government who deals with witches and warlocks and summon demons in a grove somewhere. Nigga sitting there, Satan coming up with a T. How can I help you?
Yeah,
like,
pop up.
This nigga pop up out of a circle. These niggas are talking to real demons, man. Nigga sitting. Nigga, yeah, Satan sitting on the couch. I've been waiting for you. Nigga, ugly as hell. Been waiting 3 hours. Where the fuck have you been? This nigga dealing with black matter shit. I got something real quick. I got what you. Oh yeah, you want to. That Wisdom of Solomon 5. It's Wisdom of Solomon 5. Bro, that's what these niggas are doing, bro. That's bugged out. You come home as a demon sitting there waiting for you. Help, nigga. We gonna talk or what?
Yeah, right.
It's fucking crazy. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of their salvation, so far beyond all they know.
That strangeness is us repenting, coming back to us. That's our salvation. You know, they don't expect us to be out here in holiness at the gates of the nobles, telling the people that this kingdom is going to fall. You know? Esau think that this shit is a fucking joke, bro. They love seeing niggas being crackheads, drug dealers and shit. You know, but we Israelites, bro. You know?
It says that in 1 Samuel, the second chapter, about lifting the beggar up from the dunghill. You know what I'm saying? And setting them among princes. You know, so that's what we're waiting for that. We're waiting for that time, but we got to bide our time right now, man. You know. Yeah, that's what you wanted to do. This is Psalm chapter 64 and verse 2. Well, I'm going to start at verse 1. Hear my voice, O Yahawah, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. You see, so that's what's happening, man. All these things are being done in the dark, and that's why it says that in Isaiah the 20, I believe the 29th chapter, about woe to them that do up their seek counsel in the dark, but can paraphrase it. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, this is how Esau has to operate, man. Okay, but they sit in those high places in the dark, And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us, man? But ultimately, like it says in Luke the 12th chapter, the things that are done in the closets shall be proclaimed amongst the rooftops, man. And how's it starting with the prophets, man? With the spirit prophet YAHWASHI, which is the mouthpiece which is the prophets are the mouthpiece of YAHWASHI, man. I keep going for real. Unless the brothers have something else.
Yeah, I got one. This is Psalms 83 and 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult that hate thee, that have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. And you know, that's going back to today. Esau putting all these snares for our people, for us to be constantly separated from the Lord, man. You know?
And if I could say and that word crafty all goes back to the characteristics of the serpent in the garden. You know, that Hebrew word nakash goes back to the word serpent. It was a crafty, cunning, sly, you know what I'm saying, diviner. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So the spirit of Esau was all the way back, even before Esau was created, man. You know? You got that.
Verse 4, and they said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
So that's the goal.
Yeah.
Because when we're in power, we're in power, we rule every other nation. We submit everyone to our dominion. And these other, and look, if we have the book of Judah, they have the book of Judah.
I was about to get that.
Oh, that's where you going?
Yeah,
that's the spirit, yeah. If they got if we can read Judah as being poor slaves, they got the book of Judah. They got the precedent. They got the precedent. Yeah, they got the scroll and shit. Judah, right at the top of the page. Judah, they roll it out. They got it, man. They know what it says. If you keep this people under sin, what? Their power is going to be against them. They know that.
Right.
So what they didn't account for is the elect. That the Lord has already has a group of men and women separated to follow after Him unto the end.
This is Judah 5. And this is Judah 5 and 17. And whilst they see it not before their power, they prosper because the Most High that hated iniquity was with them. Nah, this is. This is Judah 5 and 16, and they cast forth before them. The Canaanite, the Perizzite, the Jebusite, and the
Yeah, I ain't gonna know it. Hey, you can, brother. Sycamite.
the Sycamite, and all the Gorgasites, and they dwelt in that country many days.
I'm sorry, I had to start that.
It's all good. It says, and while they sinned not before their power, they prospered because the Most High that hated iniquity was with them.
Yeah. While they know that.
Yep.
They know when the Most High. They remember King David.
Yep.
They remember King Solomon.
Yep.
They remember those dominions. They're like, fuck, we can't have this happen again.
Yep.
Because King David and really King Solomon, he had these other nations in hardcore slavery. Made them hewers of woods and drawers of water. Them niggas was not. They wasn't enjoying life. Israel was put on, but the majority of the heathens that were around about them, they was in fucking slavery.
Yep.
And don't forget too, in the book of Joshua, you know what I'm saying, as a nation, as Israel was going and conquering the different tribes and you know what I'm saying, in the promised land, you know what I'm saying, you had certain nations that say, hey, we'll serve you know what I'm saying, just don't take us out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when Israel is right, they're a dominating force. Israel is a force to be reckoned with our power on our side. But when he's against us, we fuck.
It says, verse 18, Judah 5 and 18. But when they departed, when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs, and the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. That's the results of when we depart from our Maker, right? We get overtook, right? The Lord set the enemy up over us. That was in Psalms 83, you know, all throughout the scripture, man. It says, and that's why Romans 15:4 is so important. Things are written aforetime, written for our learning, that we through patience of the scriptures might have hope. We learn from our mistakes, and that gave not hold on, man. The elect was gonna say, all right, enough is enough, man.
It's
You know
enough
what I'm
of this
saying?
shit.
Yeah, it's going, hold on, I can't take another incarnation of this shit, bro. We ain't coming back to doing this shit again,
Yeah,
bro.
can't
You know
do
what I'm saying? We're young, but we're like 60 years old, bro. We're old because we're tired from all this shit, from all over the like, come on, man. Our spirits.
So there has to be a change
There
here.
gotta be a change.
What was the word you used? Yo?
Yo,
Yeah,
man.
young
We
and
old
old.
out here, bro. We young and old at the same time, bro. It
It's,
says
enough is enough. Enough is enough, man. You can't keep doing this, bro.
yeah, come on, man. Come on, man.
Wake up, nose stuffy, you can't smell.
Come on, man.
You're supposed to enjoy the planet Earth. You said can't endure another captivity like this.
It said it got wicked with age. It's got, like, come on, man. Like our lifespan shorter. If we stay here any longer, we only live to like 40 years old.
Fucking bodies are weaker.
Come on, man.
You would think these wisdom, you need your wisdom people, but a lot of people's bodies literally can't have them. They'll fuck their whole mouth up. A lot of times. They have to get them taken out. The tonsils, some people have to get their tonsils removed, or they'll fucking die. The appendix, some people have to. There's things that you need in your body, but these people can't have them because their body's so fucking weak now. Can't even fucking sustain it.
That's crazy. I had to have my wisdom teeth full because they was fucked over.
They fucking everything up.
I had five teeth full before the wisdom team. And it was, he said he could get them bitches out because he said it was deeply rooted. And I was like, damn, that's spiritual, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't just break it. Nigga was on the table. I'm bending down and shit. But you need, like you said, bro.
You need them. The Lord ain't put it in us for no reason. You don't need them. We know I need my wisdom teeth, but my whole shit fucked up because this food we eat. You know, everything that we consume, it decays our teeth and it fucks our whole system up to where the body's rejecting it. Like, get these motherfuckers out of here.
That's why in Habakkuk it says that he is his death. You know what I'm saying? So that ultimately Esau is all he is and brings is death, man. Okay, that's why even Yahawashi said that the thief comes not but to kill, steal, and destroy, man.
Right.
So ultimately, and not only is he destroying the Israelites, but he's destroying the whole world, man. You know, with that continual struggle, man. Yep.
It says, just finishing it out. It says, because when you read up, it talks about the history, how the Lord dried up the Red Sea and all that, delivered us, and the miracles of the Most High.
The Bible is history.
Yeah, bro.
It's the point of view of life from Israel. The true Israelite. People the Bible, they know that it's a history. It's a historic book. It's literally a historic document. Every book is a historic document of what happened in the past to the Israelites while they were in each of these captivities or kingdoms that were set up on earth. Because all the kingdoms that have been set up, the Israelites were there.
And it gives you details what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Not just this.
Yeah. It's a great document ever created.
So it's life, it's alive.
That's it. It's Jude 5:19. But now are they returned to their power. That's an example of what you see now. And are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Because when you go to Ezekiel 5:5, it says, I have set Jerusalem in the midst of the nations.
Yeah.
So it's a people before it's a place. So we return back to that state of Jerusalem, that the glory of the world, right? Because we came back first mentally. And that's what you're seeing now. And the Lord is putting that back upright. And it's destroying the earth, and it's putting people in anger, you know what I'm saying, in these things, man. So, because why? Because they knew that spending thousands of dollars in research and mental fucking labor just to keep us from knowing this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They knew the knowledge that we possess, which is the wisdom of Yahawashi was the most important thing on the whole earth. If you split us up, take the knowledge away and split us up into people, it's no hope because we ain't even whole. Once we came back as whole, and the wisdom is what brought us back home. We got the knowledge and it binded us up. And how was that binding? We was grafted back in. It says, this last verse, it says, now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their power be before them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
Hey, he was a jackass, because they got mad at him. Because he said all this, they took him and took him to Israel. They kicked him out because he told them, he said, well, who's king but Nebuchadnezzar? Shut up, nigga. Go down.
Jesus, I love each other, right? I've been 50 years old, I love y'all.
Oh yeah, I'll be 50 years old and see my grave. I was crazy. Oh God, it should be bad, it should be wrong, man.
I love y'all. I'm fresh up in the district.
See, like, this is the issue that we're talking about. It's because of we're talking about this oppressive system that he's created. And he don't even know why people feel like that, man. But the spirit of what you got that?
I got it. This is Romans 8, verse 26. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought. But the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered.
Yeah, man. So he, and then, to be honest, he didn't sound like he didn't like verbally say it in actual language. He was just like kind of mumbling, like groaning. Yeah, groaning. The spirit is going out. The spirit is groaning. And groaning is aggravated and stuff. It's in another state, man.
The Spirit remembers, the ancient world, endures for that, to be empowered, to not be at the bottom of shit. We're Israelites at the end of the day, all of them. Yeah. Jake doesn't like being this broken down the state, but they have no choice.
Yeah, well, shit, nah, that's perfect. Get that perfect.
This is second Ezra chapter 7 and verse 41. It says, even so now, seeing corruption is grown up and wickedness increased.
It says corruption has grown up and wickedness has increased, man. All right, when you look at the previous kingdoms were, it just got worse, man. And this current society, in this current kingdom that we live in, it's gotten exceptionally worse, man. Throughout the course of time, man. Wickedness at an all-time high, man. Esau Edom is using technology to give some people's hell. Well, I would say to so-called people change their plumbers, man. You talking about that all the way up here in Chicago, man. You have technology, man, has come up with to have a man chop his rod off and actually false line up there, man. This is the wickedness that we're talking about, man. Are you walking down the street, you don't know if this is a man or a woman, man, and then you have men, straight men, that would, you at the bar and you sleep with this thing, and now you know what I'm saying? This is the wickedness that we're talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hella celebrities that get caught with these transformers. They don't even know, because this man has made it so impossible to make the differentiate between the two, man. You can keep going on that, man.
So continuing on to verse 41, it says, and the righteous have prayed for the ungodly, wherefore shall it not be so now also.
Right, and the ungodly here is not talking about the wicked, all right? Esau Edom, it's not talking about the heathen, it's talking about the wicked of our people. That's behaving in a heathenistic mindset, man. Living in a heathenistic way, man. Because you do want Jake honestly to make it, but that's not the Lord's plan for everybody to fucking make it on this side, man. Right. 2/3 of these niggas gotta go. We were talking about that too on our way up here, man. 2/3 of our people, they can't be fixed. Esau has broken them to the point where the Lord might destroy them and then bring them back, man. And the kingdom, man.
Verse 42, he answered me and said, this present life is not the end, where much glory doeth abide.
Right, and we talking like this current setup is not where it ends at, man. This ain't
Second Ezra 7 to verse 42. Verse 42. He answered me and said, "This present life is not the end where much glory doeth abide."
Right. This is not the end all be all, man. You shouldn't be living a YOLO lifestyle, man. You only live once. That's the acronym stands for, man. And you living your best life.
It says, "Therefore have they prayed for the weak."
Go ahead.
Verse 43. "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come."
Right. The day of doom is talking about the short of this. The day of doom that's going to take place. That's going to be once this place is destroyed, you're going to have a take that as well.
It says, "Where corruption is past, and temperance is at an end.
Go ahead,
Infidelity is cut off.
Go ahead.
Righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up."
See, this is what we're waiting on, man. If you are a person that walks by the camp, you like, what the hell are these crazy Negroes and speaks or talking about? That's what they call us. You know what I'm saying? If you wondering what the hell are we out here for, we're out here for this to come to pass, man. For righteousness to come forth, man, and wickedness to be done away with.
That's right.
This kingdom is a fucking piece of shit ass place, man.
That's right.
And the people their minds are totally corrupted, man. They're bugged out, man. Get that and go with it.
Okay, this is 2 Peter 3 and 12. Looking for and hastening.
Start up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to read verse 11. I got to start at 10.
Yeah, might as well.
This is 2 Peter 3 and 10. This is 2 Peter 3 and 10. "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat."
Those nukes. That's what the next step
I
is.
got Snapchat.
Hold on. That's what the next step is. These nukes. That's going to be the end of this world, and the beginning of it that follows is the kingdom. Go ahead.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
The works. Like it says, the works therein shall be burned up. All this what we see is going to come to the end. But the next world is the eternal world, which is the kingdom or dominion of Israel, which is the kingdom of YAHWASHI. Go ahead.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
How you supposed to be acting on the planet Earth, knowing that the Heavenly Father is going to destroy this planet, this current world, not planet, I'm sorry, this present world. The Heavenly Father is going to get rid of it. So what type of conduct should you be? You should be in on this planet. And Jake is mindset. Well, what should be your mindset? Jake's mindset. The majority of Jake's mindset is put on the planet Earth. Yep. That's why they're going to be consumed with that fire. That's how you walk. That's how you walk right there. Yeah. Everybody wants some too. Go ahead.
Verse 12.
We ain't gonna let this stuff ruin our NX-trophy, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is the love that we show each other, like through all the stuff that is about to take place, man. You know, because all we're gonna have is YAHWASHI and brothers to lean on, man, in that time.
This verse 12, looking for and hastening until the coming of the day of God, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless,
outside of all of that, what do we see? Go ahead.
We, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Which is the dominion of YAHWASHI. That's the kingdom and the heaven we're looking for. The dominion and rule of YAHWASHI and his authority on the planet Earth. Because through the authority of all these other nations, what does it bring? What it read prior. That's why I said, nevertheless, with all that destruction, with all that hell, with all that pain that's going to come, what's the next step? The kingdom of heaven. That's what's after all this. After all this is destroyed and burned up, the kingdom of heaven will be established, because as John saw, New Jerusalem coming down from heaven.
Right. If somebody could get that Joshua 1:8-9, because what does it say? And then it shall go, and then it shall go well in everything that shall do.
Right.
So we know that none of the nations had that breakdown. So therefore, none of them could be profitable.
Right.
So if in America they're not doing this, then we gotta scratch it out. We gotta, what does it say?
if where the evil was sown,
Yep. Second Ezra.
be not turned, and
upside
that,
down.
bro, and that if you know anything about agriculture, during the winter season, you basically let the brush fall in there. But in order for you to put any brand new seed, you didn't have to till that land all the way over, because now you're introducing a new seed. If you leave that same seed, if you leave the same without turning over, you're gonna receive the same, like for example, a peach, exactly. So so again,
You gotta get rid of it.
you gotta turn it. What is it? Upside down. You get to look at that, Joshua?
That's in the law too. In the law, you can't plant seed to
Mix
seed.
seed,
Yeah.
You can't mix the seeds. You gotta take out one. You gotta choose which one's gonna be planted. And the one that's gonna be planted is that of the Lord, man.
Damn.
This is Joshua 1:8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy ways prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
That's how we're gonna. That's how we're gonna get out of here. That's how we're gonna get out of here. So with that, we want to give all praises to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
double honor to our apostle and elders at the Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Baba Boy.
Shalom.
Shalom.